Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chandra. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. Today's video is about feedback and the kinds of feedback that you get on your writing. And there are 5 distinct kinds. Maybe there's more, I don't know. This is all stuff that I've been kind of stumbling through, and people were throwing the terms around loosely, and I was like, let me go do some reading and figure out what do you mean, and in what context do we use these terms. So I also linked the articles below that made sense to me. Some of these, there is some division within the writing community. This is not the gospel truth. This is just what I found and the information I found that supports my opinion. So it's an opinion, you don't, whatever, however you want to do it really, but this is just what I found, and sharing is caring, am I right? So the first type of feedback you might get on your writing is from a critique partner. Words. Y'all, it is 2:03 in the morning. Today's Thanksgiving, actually. But I got super inspired and motivated and had the energies, so here I am doing the things, writing the stuff. Yeah. Thing 1, critique partners. So generally, from what I have found, I've had critique partners, yes, but not in a long-term basis. So that is something that I would like to get, but also because I write multiple genres, it hasn't necessarily worked that way because you don't necessarily, whatever, it's a stuff and a thing. I do have a link in the description for an article on critique partners, but basically they generally support your writing journey. You write together and you may do some trading. You may like it sounds like it's partnership. So that's why it may be if you are in same genre or similar genres, or at least have shared interests in the genres that each of you write, that's most beneficial because they maybe read more books in that and can give you better feedback, and you can give them better feedback, versus you wouldn't necessarily want a critique partner if I wrote murder mystery and my critique partner wrote nonfiction and didn't read murder mystery, it wouldn't necessarily jive well. So with a critique partner, there's typically a longer standing commitment, and it works over a process together, and you help each other mutually. They're your friend, they're your buddy. So the second one is alpha readers, and I heard someone say that this isn't it's not an actual. I'm actually going to not say that because I don't remember exactly what they were saying, and there's a lot of conflicting stories about alpha readers. This is the one that I found that made the most sense to me. So basically, they read the really rough stuff, think storyline and characters, general likability, if they like the basic direction. They might read your absolute first draft. That could happen. How this differs from a critique partner is they're literally just reading for you. You don't necessarily also read for them. It's not to say that you couldn't, but it wouldn't necessarily be this ongoing long-term partnership type of arrangement. So it may be just, they read rough stuff, maybe just even a couple of chapters to be I like the concept, you should keep going with it, or wasn't into it, maybe you do some more work on it, whatever. But these would be pretty much your very first readers. So your mom could be an alpha reader, whereas your mom may not necessarily be your critique partner. You might have someone else who's a critique partner. So your alpha reader could theoretically get something before you gave it to your critique partner. But like I said, there's really not any rules with this. I've also linked more articles on that in the comments. There's 2 different ones that seemed to agree, but like I said, there's not hard and fast rule about this. So the one that everyone talks about is beta readers, which is number 3. So beta readers are typically reading well edited and more polished writing and provide well thought out feedback. So with your alpha readers, it's very basic of like storyline and characters. You know, this is something that you would read if it was like really done. And they'd be like, oh yeah, I kind of like the idea. I see where you're going with that. Like, let's do it. So a bit more of a difference there. I've also added, I'm going to say this like 10,000 times, whatever. There's an article for pretty much everything in this video. So after beta readers, the next one would be 4, which is editors. And so with editors, you are hiring help with the more complex aspects of writing. And I'm actually going to do another video that talks about like different kinds of editing, because when I started writing, I didn't realize that there were like different kinds of editing, and I was like, I just need to edit this, and it's yes, but also no, but yes, but also no. So I will link that somewhere up here. And then this was the 5th thing that I found. I actually found ARC readers when I was trying to find information on alpha readers, which they are opposite ends of the spectrum from what I have found, and this makes sense to me. So ARC stands for Advanced Reader Copy. So what I thought about ARC readers was not like from hearing the phrase versus actually reading what they're supposed to do was not. It didn't jive. It was not the thing. It was not real. So ARC readers typically are reading a finished book. So this is like after the editor. They're reading the finished book before the release date, and they provide a review. Or with the intent to provide a review. Does it always happen? No. And there's a bunch of reasons. I feel like that's a separate conversation. The point is, ARC readers are not reading like rough stuff. They're reading something that's finished, that you're like, okay, this is a saleable book. This is done. Of course, books are never done. Whatever, it's fine. But I'm done with this book, maybe. But like, no, I jest. It's like, okay, you finished with the book. You've gone through the full process. Your editor signed off on it, or you have worked with an editor on it if you're self-publishing. And then you're like, okay, I need reviews. I need some stuff to put on there for marketing. These are your ARC readers. So those are the 5 types of feedback that you would get on your writing. If you think of another kind of feedback that you might get on your writing, leave it in the comments, because I want to know. I was looking for a comprehensive list that like put all of this together, and my Googling skills did not produce what I thought it would. I thought it would be like, oh, boom, boom, boom. I like bullet lists, so I was like, where's the thing? So yeah, and then I also found some other YouTube videos that talked about 1 or 2 of the types of feedback, but not necessarily putting them all together in one video and saying like, okay, this is this or this is that. And a lot of it was also opinion. Like I said, this is also my opinion. This is the way that it made sense to me, and the links that I was able to find to kind of support that theory. But, you know, it's an opinion. So I would love to hear what you think about these types of feedback. Is this how you would describe them, or do you approach them differently? Like, let me know in the comments. I think that'd be really interesting. And then again, if there's any other kinds of feedback that you get that you think should be on this list, leave them in the comments as well, because who knows, if we get a bunch of good stuff, I may do like revisions and be like, I stand corrected. Let me know if that's a thing that should happen. Should I stand corrected? But yeah, that's my video on writing feedback. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.